welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the weekly reading for the sign of Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, you're up. We're going to pull out your 3 oracle cards. And then we're going to get into your animal spirits and your traditional spread. All right. So, Aquarius, I hope you're having a good week so far. And if you want to check out your weekly love outlook, then you can go ahead and go to the link in the description. All right, guys. Straight out, we have the clock. We have not enough. And we have the butterfly. I do apologize for my camera not focusing. Sometimes it's a little tricky to get it to focus on these black on black cards, right? All right, so the clock definitely talking about needing time with the situation. Just time, really, right? Time to heal. Patience, perhaps, is required, you know. Not enough, of course, is being frustrated, right? Frustrated in a relationship. Maybe you're not getting enough back. Maybe you don't have enough confidence, you know. The energies that are coming towards you just aren't fulfilling. Right? And the butterfly is all about your relationship evolving, healing, perhaps, growing, certainly transforming into a different kind of relationship, right? More expanding. All right, guys, let's get right into your animal spirits. The owl. Air energy associated with blessings of wisdom and abundance. The unicorn. Associated with the 6th chakra, which is the 3rd eye chakra. And we have the starfish. Starfish is showing up a lot lately. All right, let's get right into it. The owl, of course, is... it's the companion animal to Lakshmi, Hindu goddess of beauty, love, and creativity. The owl has always been synonymous with blessing, right? Specifically, blessings coming in. Blessings of wisdom and blessings of abundance, right? Wealth, security, just, you know, and not even so much, and some cards are synonymous with abundance specifically coming in. The owl is synonymous specifically with a blessing coming in. And so it can be abundance, it can be sort of financial stability, but it can also be the blessing of wisdom or the blessing of an understanding, right? That can come in for you. It is an air energy card, so we're talking about blessings that pertain to the mind and to communication. And a lot of times that can be the blessing of a realization. Now, the unicorn is associated with the 6th chakra, which is the 3rd eye chakra. And it indicates the need to sort of have a little bit of faith. You know, if you want to increase your extrasensory ability, or if you want to increase your 3rd eye ability in terms of opening up and receiving all different kinds of messages and understandings, then to a certain degree you also have to have a little bit of faith. You know, unicorns are magical creatures, right? And so in a lot of ways, you know, in order to bring magic into your life, you have to believe a little bit, right? With all things, all magic is about faith. You know, that's really what it boils down to, is faith, your own belief, and how strong that belief is. And so having faith and opening up a little bit to that side of life will help you begin to open up that 3rd eye. Now, the starfish is associated with water energy. And the starfish, the spirit of the starfish is usually there when you're dealing with somebody who's extremely attractive, very alluring, mesmerizing even, right? But the thing with the starfish is that oftentimes there are deeper qualities that you could be showing, you know, underneath that exterior. And people who resonate with the starfish oftentimes are afraid to show those qualities because they don't think they're going to sort of live up to their beauty, you know, their external qualities that are already sort of at such a high level, right? having such a high level of beauty and attractiveness, right? They fear losing the things that that beauty gets them for the sake of showing a deeper side to themselves. But oftentimes they do themselves a disservice by not allowing deeper desires and abilities and talents to sort of come to the surface. All right, guys, let's pull out your spreads. Aquarius. I love that owl coming out for you. All right. Now these forecasts, I'm going to pull out three card forecasts for your week. And these forecasts are intended to be separate from each other. So they're intended to be separate outlooks for the week. So you may only resonate with one of them, right? Or even just a portion of one of them. And that's absolutely okay. If it applies to you, great. If it doesn't apply, just let it go, because then it's not for you, right? All right, Aquarius. Straight out, we have 5 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles is a power struggle. 5 is the number for power struggle. And 5 of Pentacles is a power struggle where generally there has been a divide, a split. There has been a falling out, right? And you've been turned out into the cold, right? Symbolically turned out into the cold. Ostracized, ostracized or kicked out of the group, kicked out of the collective. And a lot of times what happens is that you pay a financial price. You find yourself having to maybe rebuild your financial stability, or maybe even rebuild your business or career. An example could be sometimes if you're getting divorced or separated, you come out of this a little bit financially broken, having to rebuild yourself. Or if you're in a relationship with someone and you break up with them, and now you're both having to, you were living together and now you're living on your own, and the expenses have increased as a result. It could be all different forms of that. But generally, 5 of Pentacles can indicate you working your way back up from hitting the ground, In any case, you come into the week with this and you're met with a Page of Pentacles. So there is a new opportunity coming in for you that you are really throwing all of your work behind, all of your energy behind, right? The Page of Pentacles is extremely hardworking and very, very practical. This is the task-orientated page, who just sort of, knows and understands the need for good hard work to get your objective, right? This could even be a new job, right? A new job where the actual labor, the work of the job is something that you very much enjoy. And a new opportunity for you to now begin to bring in abundance. The spirit of the owl is definitely there. And we have the 6 of Swords. So it could be time. The clock is in, which indicates time. It's going to take some time for you to build up, but you're definitely well on your way. The spirit of the butterfly is there too, in terms of sort of blossoming and growing and transforming your life into something more beautiful, because you round off with a 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords is definitely a journey towards harmony. It is a decision to be around people who are much more like-minded as you are, right? People who are, who share your mentality and outlook on life. And people, and it's also oftentimes, it can actually be a decision to move. Some of you may be moving as a result of this new opportunity. You may be moving cities, or, where you live at, or something like that. But it can indicate a physical move. But in any case, this is very, very nice. This feels like a real sort of forward progression, right, Aquarius, in the sense that, you may have been starting off quite worried here and just really having to sort of pick yourself back up, but everything is coming your way. The opportunities are there, and the lesson is there as well, in the sense that you no longer want to be around the type of people that could cause this situation in the future, with that 6 of Swords. Knight of Cups, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Some of you are coming into the week with a Knight of Cups energy, and you're wanting to really exchange your cup of love with somebody, in the sense that you're really trying to sweep somebody off their feet, right? You might be trying to romance them or take them out or get something going. You want to get something going with this person. You know, the Knight of Cups is very romantic. He knows how to express his feelings. You know, he knows how to say all the right things, all the right words to get you to sort of open up to him. But unfortunately, one of the things about the Knight of Cups is that he can be a little bit non-committal, right? He's good. He enjoys the moment, right? But he may not necessarily be there in the morning. Nevertheless, you certainly have your eye on somebody that you're wanting to sort of court or woo or sort of romance in some way. Coming into the week, you have a 5 of Wands, and there's a competition. Some of you are in competition with someone for this object, for the object of your affection. 5 of Wands is another power struggle. So this is the second 5 we have for the weekly outlook. And you round your week off with a 6 of Wands, which is a victory. Right? Now, a victory, in a sense that it's a public victory, you know. It could very well be that, I want to say for some of you Aquarius, this is going to be sort of you competing with someone and you win. Right? You're the one who wins. You're the one who sort of gets the lover or gets the person that you have your eyes on. And by the end of the week, everybody notices it. It could very well be that you're going to be out in public with this person that is your love interest after having sort of won their affections. And let me tell you this, I don't support competing with anybody for somebody's affections, right? I don't really, that's not something that I think is very healthy. However, when I say that there is a competition going on, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're actively engaging, but it can mean that people are coming at you a little bit. You know, they may be seeing you show interest in this person, and then somebody else who has interest in this person may be coming at you, or maybe trying to, you know, they may be trying to compare themselves to you or show you up in some kind of way, show themselves to be sort of a better catch than you are. You know what I mean? And that can happen oftentimes. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're actively competing with somebody, but it does mean that there is someone who's causing a power struggle with you over this person's affections. I'm going to say by standing true to yourself and by not necessarily engaging in the active competition, right? And sort of not engaging in the same behavior that they're engaging in, but simply by being yourself, right? You have a victory, right? It could very well be the starfish energy is there in the sense that you may be needing to show a deeper side of yourself, right? To have this person understand that maybe you are the one for them, you know? So you may have to be showing sides of yourself that even before you were unsure of showing, or you were hesitant to show, right? Show your sensitive side, show your loving side, and all of that. In either case, you round the week off with a victory. So certainly this person has this, I'm going to say whatever person that is in the center of this power dynamic, in the center of these individuals sort of competing for their affections, I do believe that they're going to pick you by the end of the week. And you're going to feel like it's a sense of victory. 2 of Cups, the Tower, and 8 of Cups. Wow. Well, Aquarius, you start off the week with a love union. You have a Tower moment and you leave them. It's really very, very straightforward. You start off the week with a 2 of Cups, a feeling of being very balanced with someone. A feeling of being with sort of almost like a perfect mate to you, right? 2 of Cups is a real balanced relationship. It's a real balanced union. There's no extremes here. You know, you guys are giving each other exactly what you need. And it seems very much like the perfect match. You come into this week, you have a Tower moment. And a Tower moment is very much an event that comes in and really shakes up your beliefs. Suddenly realize that everything you held on to is not the way you thought it was. You know, the ideas you had about perhaps this relationship, I'm going to say in particular, you find out you're wrong, or you find out that it isn't the way you thought it was. And what you find out is I'm going to say it's so shocking that by the end of the week, you decide to move on. 8 of Cups is definitely a moving on, a moving towards, and specifically, it is a moving towards relationships that give you more back. You know, Eight of Cups is oftentimes a result of when we are with people and we don't put boundaries in place and we just pour our energy into them, and they suck and suck and suck, but they never give you anything back. It's a desire to stop wasting your energy and pouring it into relationships that have nothing in return for you. And so I think the nature of all of this, it could very well be that you find out that the reason why this person that you've been seeing hasn't necessarily been engaging on a deeper level is because they either have chosen not to, or they've played you in some way, or they're incapable of it, right? They may even be seeing someone else, you know, whatever this tower moment is, it is very much, and I'm not sure that it would be a case of third party. I do feel though that it is some kind of understanding of who they are. I think the tower moment is going to involve you finding out something about their character, right? Or their psyche, their character, their psyche, their spirit, which makes you realize that it's not going to work out. You know, it makes you realize that this person is not ever going to give you back what you put into it because they simply aren't capable of it. I feel like this is the way it's going to go. But nevertheless, whatever the case may be, you definitely decide to put boundaries in place and to say, look, I'm moving on, and I want to deal with people on a deeper level. I don't want to deal with people on such a shallow level or on such a level where it's only me putting into the relationship. Certainly, there's the feeling of starfish energy here. It could be that you've been dealing with somebody who, yes, they're very attractive and very sort of alluring and, you know, exciting to be around, right? But that's it. You know, it just stops there. There's no depth. And you realize, oh, you know, I can't do that. You know, I can't be in that kind of relationship. It's very much a feeling of not enough, right? Not enough. And certainly almost a feeling of the butterfly in terms of you blossoming into something more for yourself also. All right, my Aquarius, I'm going to leave it at that. This is your reading for February 15th to the 21st. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some clarity, and if it did, please like, subscribe, and share. If you want to check out your weekly love outlooks, you can go to the top of the description and click the link for that. But for right now, guys, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week for your weekly general outlook. Bye-bye now.